A Bell County jury found Kasein Allison guilty of criminally negligent homicide.
Allison also faced charges of murder and manslaughter as well, but was acquitted on those charges.
6 News reporter Sydney Walker was in the courthouse for the entire trial. She breaks down what today's verdict means.
We're ecstatic in some ways, but it wasn't the complete verdict we were looking for.
After around 12 hours of deliberation, the jury found Kasein Allison guilty of criminally negligent homicide.
It's about failing to perceive a substantial and unjustifiable risk that his actions would cause the death.
This comes after over 2 weeks of a trial, including photo, video, and audio evidence and testimony from more than 20 witnesses.
The jury, by returning a verdict of criminally negligent homicide, has told us they didn't buy the state's argument that Caysen acted with intent to kill or even act with reckless disregard for life in that moment.
The state charged Allison with murder as well as manslaughter and criminal negligence. Multiple witnesses testified that Allison had threatened Ramirez before, as well as a Snapchat audio recording and text messages to prove ill intent. The defense worked to pick apart Belton PD's investigation, establish Ramirez as a violent person, and above all, argue self-defense.
Of a young man facing a perceived threat of serious bodily injury or death who was trapped in a small, confined, inescapable place.
When the jury reached a verdict, people piled into the courtroom, anxiously awaiting, some even already crying. Boyd acknowledged the tragedy of this case.
Nobody should ever outlive their child. No human being should have their child die in a violent way.
Before Judge Wade Faulkner read the verdict, he reminded everyone that the court will not allow any verbal outbursts, disrespect, or standing out of seats, regardless of the verdict.
I'm just thankful that the Bell County Sheriff's Office has taken it so seriously and taken everyone's safety seriously.
Allison will now receive his sentence from Judge Wade Faulkner in June.
And we continue to have a just outcome at the sentencing phase.
In Belton, Sydney Walker, 6 News.
And look, on this channel, we hold racist Caucasian people accountable, because if we don't, who will? Therefore, my job is to knock them upside the head and tell them, homie, don't play that. But how ironic, no racist Caucasian people speaking on this case. How ironic, no speaking on this case, but had the audacity to speak about the Carmelo Anthony case. Make it make sense. And then these have the nerve to be on the internet acting tough. You're not tough, you're soft. S-O-F capital T, soft. You're only outraged when the rabbit has the gun. In this case, the knife. I told y'all a long time ago, racist Caucasian people don't care when they murder innocent people. They do not care. They sleep well at night. And we have a lot of examples over the years, over the decades, over all the decades. These people have supported racist Caucasian murderers. You think I'm lying? We have examples. I'm going to say it over and over again. Dylan Roof, millions of dollars to support him. Daniel Penny, millions of dollars to support him. Kyle Rittenhouse, millions of dollars to support him. I can go on and on. The game is cold. See, Allison stabbed that kid over 4 times. That's not self-defense. So if he can beat that murder charge, if he can get away with that murder charge, guess what? Carmelo Anthony should be able to go home. He should serve no prison time because he only stabbed Austin Metcalf 1 time. Now that's self-defense. Now the rabbit hole gets even deeper. A lot of people didn't know Allison has a record. Throughout his teenage years, he had a record. He's been arrested. Throughout his teenage years, he's been on house arrest. And listen to the pain in this mother's voice that he caused. Run a tape.
To tell us what was said. Hi, Bailey.
Hi, Chris. Leslie. Amanda Rios wasn't expecting Tuesday morning to be the last time she sent her son off to school, and now she's holding on to all the memories and lessons her son taught her.
I'll miss him every day. Our family is so close. We all love each other.
Amanda Rios no longer has all her children under one roof after 18-year-old Joe Ramirez Jr. was stabbed at school Tuesday and died.
My son goes to that bathroom every day after first period, and this boy knew he would be there. He knew he would be in that bathroom. He went and bought this knife to go kill my baby, and he cut his heart and he took it.
Belton Sr., 18-year-old Kasein Allison, has been charged with murder in Ramirez's death.
There's not enough justice to me. There's not enough.
Rios says the violence was over a girl, something her son knew wasn't right since it's a conversation they've had before.
There's no girl in this world worth taking 2 lives. Nobody is worth that.
Just weeks away from graduation, and now Rios doesn't get to proudly watch her son walk the stage.
He loved so big, and he didn't deserve this. He was the greatest son I could have.
Community members have shown an outpouring of support, but it can't get her what she wants the most.
I just need him back. But I'm so appreciative. I'm so appreciative for everything that everybody's done. It's amazing. It's just to know my baby touched that many people, it makes me proud.
She says as Joe taught her and so many others.
Love one another. That's what he would tell you.
Now tell me this, where is the outrage for this mother? I believe her. Her son wanted a one-on-one fight, and the whole time this devil had murder on his mind. I told y'all the game is cold. They go protect their own people. They do it all the time. So let me get this straight. They want us to feel sorry for this family. Hell no. Like I told y'all earlier, when it comes to racist Caucasian people, when they murder innocent people, they feel nothing. They sleep good at night. It's no outrage. So guess what, Megan and Jeff? We sleeping good tonight too, partner. Allison has the complexion for protection. He was on house arrest for 3 years on purpose. The videos of that incident didn't come out on purpose. The same way it's not coming out. No videos coming out about the Carmelo Anthony case. Make it make sense. And that's why I'm always telling y'all, you have to step back, shut up, and use your common sense. If Carmelo Anthony was guilty, the videos will be everywhere. If Carmelo Anthony was guilty, that family, the Metcalf family, would not have been on all those news outlets telling their side of the story before going to court. That's why I say you have to use your common sense. If he was guilty, that video, all those videos would be on Facebook. It would be on YouTube. It would be on TikTok. It would be all over Instagram. Tell me I'm lying. And trust me, they have the videos, but they have to sit back and wait. They're trying to figure out the way to make Carmelo Anthony look like the aggressor. They did the same thing in this case. They had to wait 3 years just to make, that Mexican kid look like the aggressor and make Allison look innocent. I told y'all the media is cold with this shit. It's 2025. One thing we all know about these kids, they always have their phones. They always recording fights. I don't care what race you is. People record fights. You telling me in Texas where these high schools are built like college campuses, you telling me no one, in both of these cases, no one has a video on their phone. No one shared a video to social media. No one shared a video to TikTok. No one shared a video to Instagram. No one shared a video on Facebook of this incident. I told you, these people can cover up anything. And I told y'all over and over and over again, in these sundown towns, they all on the same team. Right or wrong, they will stick together. I'm telling you, and they'll lie, cheat, and use the media to deceive the masses. I told y'all the game is cold when it comes to these people. That's why we must stand with our people. That's why we must speak up for our people, because we are up against real life demons. And they love to judge black people. They love to talk down on black people. But one thing I learned about racist Caucasian people, they are even worse. But the only thing about them is they love to hide behind a mask. They love to hide behind a hood. Just look. But on this channel, we let nothing slide. So to you, Kasein Allison, you a coward. And I hope your cellmate make it make sense. And to you, to the Metcalf family, it is what it is. I'm out.